Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, anybody that has been following this channel for any length of time would be aware that I am a big fan of the First Lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari. I really am. This lady always champions the cause of the oppressed. She's always fighting for the vulnerable. She spoke out for Bukola Dakolo, some girls that were being abused in some schools, female military personnel, etc., etc. She speaks out for the voiceless, and she has been doing this pretty much really since her husband seized control of the Nigerian state in 2015. So this has been her voice, but in recent times, of course, they've been trying to cover her. We saw the Mamandaura thing where the Mamandaura children were haranguing her within the Aso Rock Villa, and then we also saw the narrative over the last few weeks or so with now this cabal trying to get Malam Buhari a new wife to cover her. So it looks as though this woman has now been covered, and now it is with that regret that I bring you this. Unpaid salaries, forgive Yaya Bello, Aisha begs Kogi people. So that's the headline. Unpaid salaries, forgive Yaya Bello, Aisha begs Kogi people. So now let's see now what this lady is now saying in this new voice that they have given her. First Lady Aisha Buhari has said Governor Yaya Bello of Kogi State was unable to pay salaries because of the variation exercise that was organized for civil servants in the state. Mrs. Buhari said since the variation exercise ended, all civil servants on the government's payroll had been receiving regular salary. The president's wife, therefore, asked the people of the state to forgive Bello if any of them was negatively affected, urging them to forget what they once suffered. Aisha said this at the All Progressive Congress rally in Lokoja on Thursday, shortly after Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai had knelt before the crowd, asking them to forgive their governor. Addressing the crowd, Mrs. Buhari said, "Let me refer back to Kaduna State Governor's speech where he had to kneel and say the people should forgive and forget. Also, my husband used to emphasize on salaries. It took a while before the Kogi State salaries could be settled after a long time of verification. But this time, vote for him for continuity of payment of salary on time." Mrs. Buhari subsequently invited the governor to the podium, saying, "I want Yaya Bello to talk to you about timely payment of salary." Addressing the crowd, the governor said, "We have been paying on time. The civil servants can attest to that. Your Excellency, you directed, you supported, and we cleared the salary arrears, and we shall continue to pay on time." So now this is now what they have now reduced this Mrs. Buhari to having to go to Kogi State and make this sort of a speech in support of this sort of a person, Yaya Bello. Yaya Bello is the very antithesis of somebody like Aisha Buhari. Yaya Bello is the exact manifestation, is the living embodiment of everything that Aisha Buhari has been preaching against. Corruption, incompetence, low wage, thuggery, all of these are embodied in this Yaya Bello, and these are the things that Aisha Buhari has been speaking against pretty much since she came into focus in 2015. So now you now see that this woman has been arm twisted and is being forced against her will to go and make this sort of a statement in support of this sort of a character to be foisted on the good people of our Kogi State for another 4 years. So Aisha Buhari, what says you? This is the topic of our discussion for this particular video. Come tell me what you are making of what the First Lady is saying about this thuggery boy, Yaya Bello, whatever it is. He in many ways, this Yaya Bello, he reminds me of Yaya Jammeh of Gambia. Remember that thug that Nigeria had to go and chase out of Gambia? This Yaya Bello, he in many ways reminds me of that Yaya Jammeh or Yaya Jammeh or something like that, the ex-president of Gambia. So that's a digression. But come tell me really what you are making of Aisha Buhari being farmed out in this way and being coerced and purloined and strong-armed into making this sort of a statement to recommend this sort of a person to the good people of Kogi State? Come tell me what your take is. But before you do this, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you are making of how they are now using Aisha Buhari in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry on with you in the comment section. But here I say